Hello and welcome to the Holiday Expert Show.
The podcast to help you travel better, whether you are a holiday expert like Chelsea
or a passenger princess like James. And every Wednesday we'll be helping you make a sense of what is going on in the world of travel.
Yeah, from the headlines that could affect your trip
to the hacks you need to test out for your next holiday.
Yeah, and then we will be back on Fridays when we will be responding to your holiday nightmares, your questions, your dilemmas.
Yeah.
But first, Chelsea, what are we wanging on about today?
Today, we are talking about...
Hang on, before you do.
What?
I can't, if you're being an authority and being the expert here, you're holding the iPad upside down and it just looks stupid. You're like Simon McCoy on BBC when he held a ream of paper.
You spotted that ages ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you thought, I'm going to wait until we're live. Okay, I've turned it around, and if you are watching us on YouTube, you will have seen it for yourself. However, for everyone else listening, and for you watching also, what are we talking about today? We are going to be discussing the best cities for solo travel.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually, this is perfect timing because James nearly went on his first ever solo trip last week.
I did. I was 12 hours away, less from booking, from departing London, Stansted or Gatwick, can't remember which one now, and heading towards...
Might be one of the reasons he didn't go. He didn't even know where his flight was departing from.
I was going to go to Italy.
Yeah, basically, I had booked me and James a trip whilst James was sat on the toilet.
It was for an advert.
It was for an ad. It makes sense if you watch the video. And ultimately, something came up and it meant that I could not go on the trip anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So James was like, oh, well, we have to kind of put it down as a business cost.
It was non-refundable.
It was non-refundable. And I turned to him and I said, no, hang on. Why don't you go? Yeah. I can't go, but you could go. And I actually said to you, when's the last time you went on a solo trip?
Just going back to your home doesn't count, does it? I know, because then I'm back home with all my mates and my family.
Especially, it can be the UK, but have you ever been on a solo trip, James?
Do you know, I don't think I have. I've flown solo to meet you somewhere. I'll come back. That doesn't count.
It doesn't count. No. So that's when I realised, I was like, hang on, this is the perfect opportunity for you to do it.
I did have a solo day in America when you were working and I went off and
That's not the same. No? It's not the same. No, I think you have never ever done a solo trip for yourself, James. And so I said, go on. You need to get yourself, it was off to Rome for a couple of nights. I said, you're going to really enjoy it. You're going to love it.
Go see the Colosseum.
Yeah. But
I started looking at the details of the hotel and the weather. So a few weeks ago, it was quite warm.
Quite warm. So much so that when you literally put in Rome into Google, it came up with excessive heat warning.
So I just wanted to check that the hotel had air conditioning.
Yes.
And it had air cooling. Are we saying stuff in sync now?
We are. Have you ever seen this before, producer Sadie, when you're looking for a hotel and you might click on the air conditioning filter, but make sure you double check it, because I quickly realised that it didn't say air conditioning, it said air cooling.
Never heard of just air cooling.
It's different.
I think that's like a fan.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's more like a fan system. It's not like pulling the hot air out in the way that air conditioning units do.
No. So, knocked that on the head.
Yeah, to be fair, I would have really encouraged you to do it, but I did think you will hate it. And it will be the worst first solo travel experience ever.
I searched online. I was looking at what people were sharing. And the fire service were genuinely outside the Colosseum spraying water to cool the public and the tourists down. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it.
No, I thought Luxury James might actually end up hating me for forcing him to go to Rome.
Yeah, hey, Spot, I am up for doing a solo trip. I just don't want to go and burn.
No, that's totally fair. And I do want to make the point that I had found a hotel for a very good price. So whilst it absolutely hurt me so much inside to lose that money, at least it wasn't hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
It's gone.
I would have made you go.
Yeah.
I literally would have made you go. But you would hope if it was hundreds and hundreds of pounds that they would have had air conditioning. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's a good lesson to spend more on hotels.
Well, no, I don't think it is, because we didn't end up going. So tell me, James, if you did decide to embark on a solo trip of your own, where would you be interested in going?
I'm interested in Italy.
Okay, so you'd go back to Italy.
I am interested in Portugal.
Okay, anywhere specific, or are you just naming whole countries?
Just naming whole countries, places that I like.
Yeah.
Spain, heard of that?
Oh my God, are you just going to list like the top 10 European
Have you heard
destinations?
of Munich?
Oh, somewhere specific.
Yeah, that's...
Would you ever entertain the idea of doing a solo trip long haul?
No.
Why?
Oh, how am I flying?
You're flying in economy.
No. For flying biz, bit of fun, yeah.
Yeah, but that you could essentially say that you would travel anywhere.
Yeah, I would.
If it was in business class.
Yes, I would.
Yeah. But that's not what the question's about. It's like, would you...
No, I feel it depends, A, how long I'm going for, and B, that's it. How long I'm going for. That's what it depends on.
Okay.
If I'm going for like 2 days, which is what I feel like a solo trip could be for me, that's what I want to do. I wouldn't fly to like, I don't know, Japan. Have a couple of days in Japan and then come back. That's not what I would do.
No.
That's not fun for me.
Well, no, it's more about, and I guess because you haven't been on a trip like this yourself yet, you don't know how you would feel, how much you would enjoy having that much time on your own.
What's happening here? Are you sending me away? Are you trying to get me to go on a long-term holiday?
No, I mean, here's the thing. You should start you should start small. Start close by.
Immigration forms out your bag here.
I just wondered if it was something that you had on your bucket list for the next year or so.
Well, maybe I need to think about it a bit more now.
Maybe.
I need some advice of where I could go to. Where might I get that?
Nicely done, James, because that is indeed what we will be discussing in this episode today.
I know.
But first, it's time for the travel news.
Yes.
Virgin Trains gets green light for cross-channel services. Virgin Trains has received regulatory approval to launch international rail services from London to Paris, Brussels, and Amsterdam from October 2030. The agreement between London St Pancras High Speed and Virgin Trains will allow up to 20 return services a day, running until at least the end of 2040. The move will introduce greater competition on cross-channel rail routes, giving passengers more choice and potentially leading to more competitive fares.
This is good.
This is really good news for train fans.
I miss Virgin Trains on our network.
Yeah, and imagine them going international.
Yeah.
It's quite exciting, isn't it?
Old Richard Branson, Dickie Pickles, getting into the European train market.
Yeah, and some are even chatting about how this could potentially open up like a route between Scotland and Paris.
What?
Wouldn't that be fun?
Is that what they want to do?
Well, it just it opens up the doors, doesn't it? If there are more people offering services, then perhaps the routes are going to get extended a bit longer.
Oh, that's fun.
As well. Yeah, let's have some more, more trains to more places in the country.
Come on, Richard.
Next, free bus travel to be extended for disabled passengers across England. From the 1st of April 2027, people with disabled bus passes in England will be able to travel for free at any time of the day, removing current weekday restrictions. At present, free travel is generally limited to 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m, which can make commuting, education, and appointments more difficult. The change announced by Prime Minister Andy Burnham is designed to make public transport more accessible and give disabled passengers greater freedom over when they travel. That's good news.
Good, as it should be.
I tell you what, Andy has been on the bus updates, hasn't he?
He loves buses.
He obviously loves, he's gone, I know, I did a good job with buses in Manchester.
Yeah, big bus fan.
He's a massive bus fan.
Is there any catchphrases around buses that anyone knows?
Don't go there. Don't go there, James. You can now book an entire village for your next group holiday. Ever worried about disturbing the neighbours on a big group trip?
Yes.
Well, you can now book out an entire UK holiday village and have the place to yourselves. Darwin Lake in Derbyshire is made up of a collection of holiday cottages that can sleep up to 127 people in total. A slightly smaller option is Knocker Down Cottages in the Peak District, which can host up to 93 guests across 16 cottages. It also also has a heated swimming pool, games room, children's play area, and a function room large enough for everyone to dine together.
Wow. But question.
Yeah?
Who's got that many friends?
Not you.
I don't. 120 odd people.
Well, you could do a wedding there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think that would be a great idea?
Literally taking over the town.
Yeah, take over a little village, have your entire wedding there. Everyone can sleep there, stay there. It sounds amazing.
What was the name of the second place?
I knew you were going to pick up on that. It's called Knocker Down Cottages.
Knocker?
Down Cottages. That's
not an I. That's important.
Yes,
Good.
it is.
All right.
Yeah. Bookmark it, James. Bookmark it.
I already have. It's purple link.
That is actually the opposite, though, of what we're discussing today.
It is.
Which is the best cities for solo travel.
Let's get back to it.
Let's get into it. Now, what I will say is that there are so many options. The world is literally your oyster when it comes to where you could go and where it's good for solo travelers. But here's the thing. We actually asked you lot. We put it out there on Instagram. If you're not following us already, it's at Holiday Expert Show. There are plenty of opportunities for you to get involved with what we're discussing. And in the last week, we asked you, where are your favourite places to go as a solo traveller? So we actually have got a top place for both short haul and long haul.
This could be where I go.
Maybe it is. In fact, I really love that idea. That's really nice. So I will reveal the top spots very shortly. But first, shall we chat about what makes a good solo destination?
Yes, please.
Okay, I have kind of split it into 5 questions to ask yourself about a destination. Okay. The first one is, how easy is it to get around?
Okay.
So, is the city
for
walkable?
solo, okay, you want it to be, if you're on your own.
The reason that I actually put this as quite high up is when you're on your own, especially if it's one of the first times that you're doing a solo trip, you want to take away as much friction out of the trip as possible.
Yeah.
You want to make it as easy as possible. And if you are having to navigate difficult public transport systems, or like wait 20 minutes for taxis, or perhaps it's not a safe place to walk around, these are the bits that are going to make it feel so difficult.
That's the friction.
Yeah.
You want a looby trip.
You want a fully lubed up trip. Oh, why have we got into this already?
Right. Okay.
But
I'm definitely going on a solo holiday.
Okay. Because here's the thing. If you're with someone else, those moments can feel so much easier to navigate because you've got someone, like they're the moments where you're sat on your own, you're thinking, why have I done this?
Yeah.
Why have I come on my own? So it's so important to think these things through. So walkable cities, yeah?
Let's go. What a walkable.
Well, actually, Time Out did a list. They do a list every single year about the best walkable cities. And the top ones at the moment are Seoul in South Korea.
South Korea?
Yeah.
Okay.
New York.
All right.
Oslo. Paris.
Yeah.
Krakow. Like, have a look at these top lists for the places that no matter what, you'll be able to walk around and navigate it for yourself. Also, that's one of my favourite ways to see a city.
Walking.
Is to walk it, like not have to be on public transport all the time. But of course, you know, is there easy to use public transport? The type where you're just tapping on and off with your payment card. Make sure you're checking all these things. And also, what happens in the evenings? Is there transport in the evenings, or does it suddenly stop at 8 p.m? How are you getting home? Especially if you're someone who's thinking about safety. Like, are there Ubers that you can easily order? Is there a taxi service? Have a think about how easy it is to actually navigate the place that you're going to.
Okay.
Second, how easy is it to communicate?
Language. I am English.
Yes.
I can do that. I am 262 days of Spanish on Duolingo.
Wow. So you could go to Spain, James.
See.
So yeah, obviously we are so lucky, so privileged that English is spoken quite widely across many different destinations.
Yeah.
But if it is something you're a little bit nervous about and you know that you're going to struggle to speak the local language, I mean, I always say you should make the effort to learn a little bit in the local language in the very least. But especially when you're on your own and you're not sure where you're going, it is very helpful to have that as a fallback, isn't it? So I would say you're looking at, there are certain countries where the English spoken is literally better than what we speak here. So Scandinavia.
Scandinavia are better than speaking English than me.
They are so good at speaking English. It's ridiculous. but also big cities in general. Big cities where there's loads of universities and things like that. Like it actually makes sense if you look at where it is on a map. But when we have been to Lithuania, in Vilnius, literally, I would say it was very similar level to Scandinavia in terms of everyone was so good at speaking English. So
it's embarrassing for me that I can't say a sentence.
Course, you don't have to limit yourself to these type of places. Like translation apps have got so much better. But make sure you know how you're going to interact with someone if you really find that you do need to be asking questions. And yeah, if it's your first trip, you might just want to go somewhere where it's a bit easier. Question number 3.
Go.
Is there enough to keep me entertained on my own?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What kind of activities are you thinking of?
Well, like museums, markets, food halls, neighborhood, easy day trips.
Okay.
When you go on a website like Get Your Guide and you type in the place, are loads of options coming up.
Okay.
Because some cities, there are way more than others. And I find it's better to go somewhere where there's lots of options on offer. Yeah.
All right.
Number 4, will I still feel safe and comfortable on my own?
Right.
So this one is not just about crime statistics because, and we'll see this in a second, often the cities that are spoken about as great solo cities can often be ones that are also on lists of crime stats.
Yeah. I'm not thinking of going to a cartel-ran area.
No. But for example, London. We both live in London.
We do?
I mean, in terms of crime statistics and things like that, it probably isn't the safest city in the UK. It definitely isn't.
But I feel safe walking around. But I'm not going to dodgy places.
Yeah. So
mostly.
It's more about how the city actually feels. And I would say the best way to actually decide on this is to find what fellow travelers are saying. Lists of safest places to go can be helpful, but they have to be specific to you. So, for example, the list that I should read is going to be different to the list that you should read because I'm a woman traveling on my own, which can change things. You might be gay, you might be black. All of these things can massively change how safe a place is for you. Yeah. So please, get on social media, get on Reddit, seek out individuals that are similar to you. What is really helpful?
What list should I be looking for?
Straight white man.
White man.
Where is safe for a straight white man to go traveling, please? Okay. Yeah, you're a bit lucky. Do you know what, actually, when I was doing all my research, that everything was quite specific to certain groups. You could write a blog post, James,
straight white.
Where is safe for straight white men
abroad?
It would rank very, very high because no one else has written that article. What I will say, Facebook groups are really handy for this. So I had a quick look. There's one called Women Who Travel. There's Black Brits Abroad. And these are communities full of people sharing advice. So find the right group for you and see what they're saying. The final question, what will it cost me to travel alone? Because solo travelers don't get to split the cost of hotels, taxis, transfers. So if that's important to you, you need to be looking at a place. How affordable is it going to be for you? And one of my top tips here is I love to click on restaurants in the place that I'm going to on Google Maps. And they actually, in the photos, they have a section called menu. You click on it and you can see the most recent menu prices just to double check how much everything is
built into Google?
On Google Maps.
Oh.
When you tap on a restaurant. Seen that. Yeah. I'm always in the menu section. I love to see how much everything costs.
That's good.
In advance. It is very handy. Yeah. Now.
This Google's going to take off.
Apparently. Yeah. It's doing all right. Now, as I said, there's no official list of the best solo
Just say it's official. That's what people do.
Well.
Just do it again. Just go, here's the official list.
Here is the official list of the best places to visit. I've messed that up.
Yeah. Here's the official list of the top solo destinations for travelers.
Thank you. That was very good. So what I did instead is I actually compiled 16 different articles that I found online, and I looked at what were the reoccurring destinations. Okay. So I've done a bit. I was trying to go for a top 10, but I ended up with a top 12.
Wow, yeah, it's way more catchy.
So these are the top solo travel destinations, right? In at number 1, this might surprise you.
Oh, we're starting at 1?
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Have you ever heard the chart? If you were doing the top 40. People would just tune out the second
you're
3
right.
minutes in.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm starting at number 12.
Number one.
Number 12,
Yeah.
New York.
Oh, okay.
See, yeah, your reaction there is what I expected because New York is a big city, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people say big cities like that perhaps aren't the safest. And often people just assume that all of the best solo destinations are seen as the safest places to go. But that's not always the case. Like with big cities, what it does is it gives you so many options. There's so many chances for you to meet people. There's so many things to do. And that's why they're ranking so high when it comes to solo picks.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got New York. In 11th, it's Tokyo.
Tokyo is number 11.
Yeah. 10, it's Reykjavik
But
in Iceland.
Tokyo is massive.
Yeah, but it's the same as New York. There's so much to see and do.
Yeah.
And these are the things that were coming up all the time.
It's the world's third biggest city.
Then it was Vienna,
Yes.
Florence,
Yeah.
Copenhagen,
Oh, nice. Okay.
Amsterdam,
Mhm.
Seville,
At 5.
Lisbon, Bangkok.
At number 3.
Yeah.
Bang.
And then Cock.
Yeah.
Oh, great. And then number 2 was Paris and number 1 was London.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just to give you a bit of an idea. If you're thinking, yeah, I'm interested in this, they were the top ones coming up all the time in these articles that I double checked. And as I mentioned, some of the most popular cities for solo travelers are huge major cities.
Yeah, these are some of them.
New York, Tokyo, Paris, London, Bangkok. And as part of that, we do also have to think about how you keep safe when you're on your own and you're traveling in these major cities.
How?
So I've got 3 tips for you. Okay.
Go.
The first one is to be aware of your valuables at
Yes.
all times. And I would actually split them up.
Yes,
So
cut
I'd
your
be-
money up.
Yeah. No, don't be cutting your money up,
And then-
James.
Glue it back together when you pay.
You're destroying your valuables before the thief has even got there.
Okay, so
So it could be a case of wearing, one of those bags close to you and you put your purse in there. Maybe you've got your wallet somewhere else. You've got your phone elsewhere.
belt, pants, wallet.
Yep. Keeping that all really close to you. Something that I've done in the past is I have a dummy purse, which I put like a library card in or something like that. So, I mean, God forbid anything bad actually happens. But if someone ever demanded something from you, you could give them that. And hopefully that would be enough. And then you could run off. So stuff like that, you should have a think about it. Don't advertise that you are alone. So
No.
if anyone ever asks, say that you're meeting someone or your friend's back at the hotel or you just popped out for a little walk, just, have your wits about you. Someone could seem super friendly and they probably are, but it doesn't hurt you to keep all your information close to your chest a little bit. Okay.
Yes, like your money.
And finally, think about if your phone was to go missing or get stolen, do you have access to all the information you need for your trip?
Oh, I'm screwed.
Like, do you know where your hotel is?
No.
Can you order a taxi?
No.
Can you get money?
No.
Like, have a backup plan for all of those things.
Yeah.
That is so... In fact, that's a tip not just for solo travelers. That should be for all
For
travelers.
every traveler.
But in particular, if you're traveling on your own, you need to be having a plan B for all of those things.
Yes.
Okay, right. We can finally get to the reveal. The 2 cities that you lot voted as the best places to travel to on your own. Okay, we've got a short haul and a long haul option.
Okay, good.
Okay, short haul. The number 1 spot went to Copenhagen.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. Honestly, the amount of people who suggested this was unreal. It was
Good
so
for
many.
solo people.
Yeah. And here is the main things that people said. It feels safe and relaxed. One listener even said that they felt comfortable enough to have a nap in a park
Right.
and leave their stuff next to them. Another person happily wandered around, ate and drank alone, and said it was super chill. It's a really easy city to get around.
Yeah.
It's quite compact. It's got good public transport and it's cycle friendly. When I went there, I was on a bike.
And that's saying something. Chelsea is not a good cyclist. You would say that, right? No.
No, I would say the reason I don't cycle in London is because people don't know how to deal with bikes on the road.
I would say you're bad because you don't know left from right.
Okay, that's part of it as well. There's also plenty to do on your own. You've got like the Tivoli Gardens, you've got canal tours, scenic walks, swimming spots. There's just loads and loads of different stuff to do.
Yeah.
It's also super easy to meet people if that's what you fancy doing, with free walking tours, canal tours, and the hostels are super sociable in Copenhagen. And the top tip picks are Steel House, Next House, and Copenhagen Downtown Hostel. English is also widely spoken, so very little language barrier.
Yes.
And whilst it is one of the pricier city breaks, there are plenty of free things to do, and the hostels can help keep the cost of accommodation
Yeah,
down.
because it's not cheap in Copenhagen.
It's not, but if you go off peak, it can be a little bit better.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Now,
Long haul.
do you know?
No, I don't.
It is in the list that I said before. Which one do you reckon it is? The top
long haul.
pick.
Bangkok.
No. It's Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo came out really high.
I suppose it's very safe.
Well, that was the main thing that people said. They said it feels incredibly safe for a huge city. It's got a low crime rate. They have neighborhood police boxes called Koban. They have women-only train carriages on some lines during rush hour. And just in general, there's a feeling of safety. Yeah.
I need to maybe start with a short trip and then end with a long
End up
solo.
in Tokyo.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you could end up going there. Good luck getting business class there, James. Jesus. Lots of people said it's very easy to get around. Public transport is excellent. And also you have the bullet train for like getting further afield is super easy as well. Loads to do on your own because there's so many different shrines. There's markets, buzzing neighborhoods. Also, it's very busy. So if you're someone who's worried about feeling a little bit lonely, like you're constantly surrounded by people. So it's quite easy to have plenty of interactions in a day.
Yeah.
Eating alone is completely normal.
Good. I don't find that it's weird at all. Some people don't like it.
No, some people don't like it, but I think in Japan, in Tokyo, there are so many places that are literally set up for you to go in on your own, get a bowl of noodles. It's so normal. So I think that does help. And you can still meet people if you want to. Do you know what's really good for this?
Karaoke.
Karaoke is a great shout, but also the Golden Guy in
Who's
Shinjuku.
he?
We've been. It's those tiny little pubs that are all around. Those little bars. They're
with
not
the
pubs, they're bars.
yakitori place.
No, that's different. You're
No.
thinking of Piss Alley, which is not the official name.
That's
but
not
that's
Japanese.
what they call it.
That's not the Japanese name.
No. It's not far from that, but it's an area called Golden Guy. It's full of tiny little bars. You go in and it only seats about 6 people. But you're kind of forced in a way to speak and interact with the people in the bar next to you. So it's a really good place.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. English is not as widely spoken as Copenhagen, but in general, like there's often an English version when you're like ordering stuff on screens and things like that. And yeah, you're just going to have to use your translate apps a little bit more.
Fine.
Yeah. We've been to Tokyo.
We have.
And we got by absolutely fine, didn't we?
Yeah.
Loads of people did speak English.
Long time ago now, though.
Yeah.
Things were even like...
The translation apps are even better.
That's true.
And that's everything.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully we're giving you some ideas, James.
About
where you could possibly go on your very first solo trip.
2 or 3 days is what I want.
Okay.
So I'll have to have a think about where I'm heading.
I think you should go to Copenhagen.
Thanks to everyone, though, who messaged in with their advice and stuff.
Super helpful. Thank you so much. Hopefully we've made things a little clearer for you. And remember, you can watch this episode on YouTube at Holiday Expert Show. We are also on socials under the same name.
Yeah, and then you can join us on Friday where we'll be answering all your questions and dilemmas. So we will see you then.
Bye.